So Dot, you've been working with Atlas as a partner for some time now. What would you say are the biggest benefits of this partnership?
Biggest benefits?
Yes.
I think for us it's been internal people capacity. So in terms of we've been able to scale into different geographies much quicker than we could have if we were going to be doing it ourselves. And we've been able to kind of lean on expertise within country that we don't have. So different employment laws and those sorts of things for us have been really beneficial. But really for us it's been pace, like speed, time saving, and internal resource. Our HR team would need to be much larger if we weren't partnered with you. So
that's good. And how do you say in terms of how has Atlas impacted the revenue growth for your company in terms of any operational structure or process changes that you can mention?
Yeah, so for us, probably the biggest thing would be where we're finding a benefit is, like I've said, in terms of our internal teams don't need to be so big because we've got you. Other impacts is I think it's probably just cost saving in terms of time. And we're able to get people in location much quicker than we would be able to without you.
Okay. And then in terms of like opening new markets or new countries, how do you strategize and choose those markets or countries?
So we are a charity. So in terms of where we think about where we need people to be working, it's where the need is greatest. So where we're going to be having, so we re-grant money to other organisations. Yes. So it's where those programmes are, is where we need people on the ground and people to be working in those locations. So those countries are either thought out well in advance with our kind of 3-4 year strategy. So for example, we know that locations we're definitely going to be in the next 3 years, but it might be within that time that we find somebody who's got specific skill set that's based in another geography. So there's kind of two reasons why we might open another geography and use yourselves. It would be one of those two reasons.
And would you say that you would need sometimes our support to do an analysis as well on a country before you decide to hire? So if, for example, you found the right profile and candidate in a specific country, do you come and consult with us in terms of nuances in a specific country or region before you proceed?
Yeah, so we'd need to understand costs and benefits and things like that for people based in those locations. We'd also, we have our own sort of set of reasons why someone maybe could or couldn't work in a certain location. They need to sort of match up with perhaps one of our current time zones. So if we were only going to have one person working on their own, they need to be relatively close to one of our other time zones.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because we're very small at the moment. I think as we grow, that things like that will become less of an issue. I'm just trying to think if there's other things, but we would probably be coming to yourselves either, like I say, when we know we're going to have a presence in a country, or if we've got a candidate that we think is going through a process that's going to be a likely candidate. It might be that we're kind of flagging that at that stage as well.